Hello everybody, Chris here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use 7-zip in order to extract and compress different types of archives, including 7-zip and .zip files on your computer. So you can pick 7-zip up at 7-zip.org. The dash is located right to the right of 0 on your keyboard if you're having trouble getting here. And you can see the URL right up here in my address bar. So once you've gone here, download and install the executable and install that onto your computer as you would any other program. And once 7-zip is properly installed, assuming that the associations went through, that 7-zip should be the program to manage your archive files like .zip and .7z, you should see the icon on those files change to something along the lines of these. Which are the icons for basically opening up in 7-zip and extracting them. Assuming everything went well so far, we can now take one of these compressed files or directories or series of files and right-click on them, where we're going to have a menu called 7-zip, which gives us several options in order to extract and manage those files. The quickest way to simply extract that zip file, 7-zip or whatever kind of archive you're working with, is to hit extract here, which will take the files inside and put them in the folder you're working with. In this case, since it's on my desktop, it's going to take everything inside and put it on my desktop, which may not be what you want, because as you can see, it kind of makes a mess of things. So another option we have, and I'll use this 7z archive in order to do the same thing. I'll right click it, go to 7-zip, and instead of extract here, I'm going to do open archive. And what this will do is let us see all the files that are located within. We could select a few and drag those to our desktop if that's all we wanted to extract, or drag it to any folder that we want to extract to. But if we want to extract everything in here all at once, we can simply go up to extract in the menu there and choose a location where we want to put our files. Now, in this case, putting everything on the desktop might look kind of messy, so I'm actually going to use this extract here directory that I've placed on the desktop. So in order to access that, I'm going to hit these 3 dots over here, which will let us browse for a folder. I'll scroll down a bit. Oh, actually I won't, because we need to expand the desktop. So I'll expand the desktop, scroll down a little bit until we find the directory that we want. Left click on extract here to select it, hit OK, and it's going to change the extraction path to the extract here directory on our desktop. So I can go ahead and hit OK now. And it's going to take all the files in here and put them in here, which is basically what we want. So that's a couple ways you can extract files, and that should work for .tar, .7z, .zip, all of the above, basically. But let's say that we wanted to actually compress a directory instead, which is the reverse, to take files and put them in that compressed format like .tar, .7z, or .zip. So I can take this extract here directory and all the files that are contained simply by selecting the parent directory, right-click it, go down to the 7-zip menu and choose add to archive. It would be quicker if we just do add to 7z and add to extract here.zip, which is the quick way of just immediately choosing those formats and creating the compressed file. But this is the long way to do it if you want to change the archive format to something else like .tar or .wim. And you have some extra options here which we don't need to play around with right now, but they are there if you ever need more control over your archives. And we can go ahead and hit OK. So now it's created a .tar archive of all the files in extract here into here. So it just basically took the directory here, put it in here. So that's one way to do an incredibly simple archive. Let's do it again with a little bit different of a setup here. So here I have 6 files, and archives are nice because you can send them to people, just one file, that archive file that can contain everything else within it. So with these files selected, I'm going to right click, go to 7-zip, and instead of doing the add to archive where we have all the options, I'm just going to go ahead and hit add to desktop.zip immediately. And now, with those files selected, it's taken them and put this put them in this compressed .zip format with these 6 files all inside of one file. Now, if I want to take that archive and rename it because I don't like the name desktop, it's pretty simple. All we need to do is select it, right-click it, go to rename, and call it whatever you want. Archive 1. And don't worry about the extension. That's usually hidden in Windows. So this is, in fact, a .zip file, which is confirmed because we still have the .zip icon for 7-zip, and hovering over it, we can see it says zip archive. So that's the basics of doing extraction and compression for different types of archival formats inside of 7-zip and on Windows 10. I hope this tutorial helped you out. I've been Chris. Thank you for watching. If you'd like, you can donate to my Patreon to keep this channel going, and I'll see you in my next video.